Pulled up to the spot. We got some leftover mahara. Got probably a dozen mahara in the bucket, and we're gonna use them up right here at this spot. Before that, we need to change out this leader. It's all frayed up from fishing this morning. If you guys have not seen that video, I'll leave it up on the top right-hand corner. Check that out, snapper fishing. Switching it up now, we're gonna go for snook, and then we'll switch up to gat grouper fishing later. Oh, he's right there, dude. He's not gonna bite, he sees us. I feel like he can see us, but let's see. There's a snook right off the seawall right here, guys. Let's see if we can get him to inhale this juicy mahara we caught this morning. Here we go. He didn't want it. Wait a second, he's still cruising. On it. There we go. Finally got one to bite. Not a bad one. Oh yeah. Let's go, baby. Finally, man. It's a solid, probably 20, I want to say 21, 22, 22, 23 inches. You can probably just flip this guy here. We got the bigger rod with me, but oh yeah. Pretty cool. Only 20-pound leader. Oh yeah, got him right on the corner of the mouth. We can definitely flip him. Let's get him up here real quick and get him back in the water. Good thing he doesn't have us wrapped around his gill plate, or you know, he didn't swallow it deep enough to where he can just shred that leader, 20-pound leader. Solid fish there, man. Not bad. All right, let's put him back in the water. See ya. Not bad. It's been a grind. We've been drifting bait for like probably 30 minutes. I'm seeing them cruising up and down the seawall here, but they're just so finicky. You know, once you see them, that means that they can see you too. So luckily we got that one to bite in this little pocket right here. It drops off right there. So sent my mahara down there and it inhaled it. Let's try to get on some more. We still have like we have 4 mahara left. We're gonna have to retie. That leader's all frayed up. Better be safe than sorry and just retie now. You don't wanna lose the fish just because you forget to retie. Here's a tip for you guys. When you're using a circle hook, you always wanna use that loop knot. There's a lot of videos out there on YouTube on how to tie a loop knot. So I like to fish with live bait, circle hook, loop knot. It looks natural when you use a loop knot because you're not dragging the fish as much. That fish is swimming like freely compared to like you tying a clinch knot. This is the pocket I'm talking about right here. Right in front of me, it drops off pretty deep, probably 5 to 10 feet deep right here. If you're a beginner, here's another tip. If you're seeing fish, you know where the fish are, you know where the snook are, you're trying to land your very first snook, my advice to you is to just free line. Get you a 4,000 size reel, medium action rod, light outfit, 15-pound braid, run 20-pound arm's length of leader, and a size 2/0 circle hook. That's all you really need. And of course, you know, any bait you can get, whether it be like select shrimp or pinfish or mahara in this case, that's what I'm using. There it is. 1 ounce pyramid sinker. We just got to tip this with a piece of shrimp. This is called a chicken rig. Little piece of shrimp on there. Let's send it down. Hopefully we get a pinfish, targeted species right now. There it is. Feels right. Feels like it's the right kind of bait here. Let's get about like 12 of these and then we can start fishing for gat grouper. Now to get pinfish or grunts, there's a lot of ways on how to get them. You can cast net for them. You can use pinfish trap, but I like to just use this technique. It's a lot more convenient for me. There's another one. Oh, it came off. Sometimes these guys can be finicky. It can be hard trying to find the bigger ones. There's a lot more of the little guys in the wintertime, I feel like. Usually they school up. Once you start catching the bigger ones, there'll be a lot more bigger ones around. But that's a pretty decent size. Not only you can use pinfish for gat grouper, you can use lizardfish, sand perch, any big bait really. Blue runner, live blue runner, Spanish mackerel carcass, threadfin and even mullet. It's not ideal though for you to use mullet out here because it's so deep. They do come up though. These gag grouper, they'll come up and inhale the bait on the surface. I've had them hit bait on the surface in the past. It's not unheard of. There it is. That's a grunt right there. Another good bait for gag grouper fishing. All right, we got plenty of pinfish in the bucket. We're gonna start fishing for gag grouper. So when it comes to finding where to cast, all you have to do is pull up Google Earth. You'll see all these rock piles and you can just, you know, post up on that rock pile, just cast to the left a little bit, facing that way. The tide's going out. Typically, I like fishing the outgoing tide when I'm fishing the Skyway Pier for gag grouper. You can get them on the incoming tide too, but just face that rock pile, cast to the left side a little bit because it goes out in an angle like this. The bait will drift right into the rock pile and hopefully it gets smashed. Send our first pinfish out there, hooking them above the anal fin, like so you can feel them swim. Oh yeah. Wind's blowing from our back too, so that's a good thing. Helps with casting and nothing to mess with your line, so there shouldn't be any slack on the line. No wind's blowing it around. And just keep feeding line out until you get a bite. Usually within like 20 to 25 yards of line, you'll get a bite. It's pretty deep right here. I wanna say it's probably 15 to 20 feet deep. Gotta let a lot of line out. You cannot miss a gag grouper bite, man. They'll strip line out of your hand real quick. It's been a while since I've been out here on the pier. It's been probably a year, I wanna say. It's a long time, man. I miss the tug. The tug is the drug when it comes to grouper fishing. Season opens in a couple months, September 1st. So I'm looking forward to that. That bait is way out there right now. Just redrift that bait once it's way out there, like 20 yards, 25 yards out. That's all there is to it. If there's no bites and like a few drifts at that spot, then move on to the next pile. All right, we got a dolphin heading our way. Look at him, he's booking it to my bait. Oh my goodness, he got it. No, they're so fast. You wouldn't think they'd be that fast, but look at him, he's right there. Not good. He's gonna follow us around now. So there's that. Oh man, that is not good. That is a wrap. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, even though we didn't catch any grouper. It was definitely challenging with the dolphins being around, and I feel like it's super hot too, midday. It's gonna be either morning bite, low light conditions when it's cooler in the evening or super early in the morning, but we'll get them next time. Hopefully you guys learned a thing or two from this video. This is how I approach gag grouper fishing off the Skyway Pier, getting bait first things first, whether you cast net for them or sabiki for them. As far as finding the rock piles, definitely use Google Maps or Google Earth. That's it for me. Hopefully you guys like it. I'll see you guys in the next one.